farted.
Oh, hello everyone. How you guys doing tonight? Today we're from this beautiful world. Welcome to a not really a Christmas themed one, but it is Christmas Eve. So, Merry Christmas to you guys. Happy holidays. And yeah, we're gonna do a beer and cheese Tuesday tonight. Cheers, Steven. Cheers, man. Northwest Small Batch Brewing. Cheers, man. All right, and we got. I just want to thank for Bumpy Isms for being here on the panel with me today. And anyone that has a cheese and beer that wants to be up here, just let me know and I can shoot you the link. So, yeah. How's it going, Steven? Merry Christmas. Hell yeah. Good to see you. All right, we're going to go ahead and do a show and tell first, starting with Bumpy Isms. Yes. Here we go.
All right. Cheese bringing looks like this, and maybe you'll be able to tell what it is just by what it looks like. Cut it up. It's a very buoyant cheese, and it is Colby Jack from Pineland Farms. They're out of Maine.
Nice.
Maine cows, Maine milk, Maine cheese. No antibiotics or artificial growth hormones. So, yeah, that's what it is. Now I'm going to do a beer that's probably going to way overtake this cheese because this cheese, I can remember of Colby Jack, doesn't really have much flavor. So, from Kettlehead Brewing Company out of Tilton, New Hampshire, and also Franklin, New Hampshire, I have this one called Bruh. It's a double IPA coming in at 7.9% ABV. So crack this open. There's no canned on date that I could find. I don't know what hops were used in this, so I don't really know what to expect out of it, bruh. But there we go. It's got a nice white head to it, and the color of the beer itself is that kind of, it's a haze. It's more of a hazy yellow. Almost looks like egg whites and egg yolk. So,
yeah.
All right.
Hey, that looks pretty nice, actually. All right,
Yeah,
cool, man.
I'm very congested too, so I don't know how well I'll be able to
Oh, no.
smell or anything.
All right.
We're going to do our best.
Do your best. Yep. Okay. Cool, man.
Right.
Thanks, Bumpy. Cheers, dude. All right.
Cheers.
Yeah, Merry Christmas. Of course, to Bumpy on the panel and to everyone else. Merry Christmas to everyone. Oh, yeah. Fun times where everyone meets with the family and has a good time, right? Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do an Asiago again because I didn't mean to buy it again. But I loved it so much. It's just the private selection, age 6 months, and that is what it looks like. It's got the crystals and all that good stuff in it. Very tasty. Oh, I gotta get my beer. Shit. Not prepared. All right. So the beer I'm going to do today, I'm gonna do it on Bumpy's next show coming up, but I have another Christmas ones. But this is a winter ale. It's called Snow Cave, and it's from Crux Fermentation Project out of Portland, Oregon. As you can see there, it was $5.50 for the can, plus an extra 10 cents because of our recycling thingy they do here. A limited release winter ale as winter man la 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 salata. Okay, so fruity notes from Crystal, Galaxy, and Cascade. Very cool. That sounds nice, actually. 7.2%, 40 IBUs, and it was canned 11.5. So try about a month and a half. Man, I need a glass too. What is going on? Well, that's the way it goes. I fell asleep before the show and everything else too. So, all right. So let's go ahead and put it in the treehouse glass. I love it so much. Oh yeah, very nice, like orange, amber orange kind of color. Very nice. Goes into a orangish, like brown, light brown. Very nice. Let me give it a rat-a-tat-tat. Yeah, so looking good. Looks like a nice winter ale to me. Off-white head. I'd say almost a light khaki. And an orangish, like an auburn brown. Very nice. Smells good, too. So we'll see how that goes. Cheers. All right, let's get back to Bumpy and do the full review and pairing.
All right.
Wrong one.
So,
shit. My bad.
the cheese. I can't smell anything. I'm not even sure if this cheese would really have a smell, but I can't smell it. I did eat some because I did just drink some bourbon trying to clear up my nose too. So it definitely has a flavor to it. Kind of. All right. Anyways,
Nice.
Cheezers.
Cheezers. Oh no, where's my... Okay, there we go.
I'd say it's got a butteriness to it. It's a very bendy cheese.
Yeah, it is.
Eventually it will snap, but very soft. There's a lot of salt. That's mostly what I can taste is the salt. There is some other flavor, no other than butter and salt, but I can't really pick out and say what it reminds me of. Maybe a little bit of nuttiness or something.
Nice.
Maybe after I drink some of the beer, maybe the cheese will taste a little bit different too. We'll see. Anyways, that head went away. The aromas. Yeah. It seems to have some slight citrusy type notes to it. Maybe a little bit pineapple. I'm getting like a white grape thing as well. A little perfumey to floral. That's about it. All right. Cheers.
Cheers.
It's kind of I'd say like a light to like a lower side medium mouthfeel to this one, body feel anyways. The carbonation is moderate. Does have a bit of a smoothness to the palate. My wife's losing it in my living room, so yeah, it's hard to think when there's so much fucking noise. It seems to have, I'm not sure if I've already said this or not, a little bit of a breadiness to it. I'd say kind of like the aromas. It's got maybe a little bit of a pineapple type flavor, little citrusy pithiness to it. They somewhat floral, I'd say. Kind of a stretch, I guess, but I'm going with the white grape. I don't know what hops are using this, so I'll have to look that up to see. But yeah, it's a 7.9% double IPA. It has a bit of a lighter body than what you'd expect coming at something that's almost 8%. So it kind of has the body mouthfeel of something that's like 5.5 to 6%.
All right.
I'd say the bitterness is it's on the milder side. It's not too bitter. So it's a fairly well balanced out double IPA. So the nose had a little bit more of a smell, like it may have had a little bit of more of a sweetness that was going to show up, but yeah, it's not like a sweet beer at all. It's but it's well balanced. So it's not super bitter, it's not super sweet. It's just right there. All right, let's have some more cheese and then drink beer. See what happens.
Right. Chap ears.
I'd say it just I don't know. I don't think that really worked. It seemed to no. There's just a weird flavor. Weird kind of flavor with the mixing of the beer and the cheese. The thing kind of amplifies either weird flavor out of the cheese or maybe it amplifies the bitterness out of the beer. But cheese before beer, I would say, didn't really work. All right, cheers.
All right, cheers. Sharp, cheers.
Yeah, this just is not a winning combination.
That sucks.
Yeah, almost the same thing happens, just kind of in the reverse.
Huh.
Yeah,
you said really salty, and I was thinking it would work. I was like, damn, that salty would enhance the sweetness.
Yeah, there's just something weird coming out. And like I said, I don't know if it's coming out of the cheese or if it's coming from the beer, but the mixing is not working.
Yeah. So, okay. All right. Well, thanks, Bumpy. Cheers, dude.
Be right back.
All right, man. Cheers, dude. All right, cool. Hey, Burley, thank you, man. Thanks for that. That's a very nice gift. Thank you. I appreciate it. And Merry Christmas for sure. Merry Christmas to everyone. Hell yeah. Good night tonight. All right, so let's do the beer first. So the beer first is from Crux Fermentation Project, Portland, Oregon. $5.50 for the can. Snow Cave Winter Ale, 7.2%, 40 IBUs. And this is what it looks like. Got a nice lacing already, kind of leaving on the side there. Very light tan head. Kind of went over the color already, but I'll go over it again. It's opaque to some degree. You can see shadows, and in some light, you can see my hand. So it's got a cleanliness to it. It's pretty clean. Nothing murky going on. It's more of an auburn, kind of an auburn, dark brownish like color, I guess, or yeah, I would call that mahogany. There we go. In the light, it's hardcore mahogany. Here, I'll show you through the. You can see that.
You blinded me.
All right. So on the nose, this is good because this doesn't have. You're getting some caramel. You're getting the bready caramel from the malts, but you're not getting like a hardcore heaping amount of spices. If anything, maybe like a little nutmeg or something like that. They didn't get too crazy. There's no cinnamon or ginger or anything else, all spiciness or anything like that. I guess I would have all the spices, huh? But yeah, more of like it has a sweeter, like caramel, like a rich caramel, slight raisin, and a nice little bready on the inside, like a raisin bread or something. Caramel raisin bread. Very nice. Smells good. And that has Crystal, Galaxy, and Cascade. What a twist to put Galaxy in those with those two. Nice. All right, let's drink it. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh yeah, that's good, man. This has almost like a burnt, um, like a roastiness to it. There's a slight little roast. And then there's a little toasty roasty, and you're getting that sweet, sweet kind of caramel in the front, and an apple, slight apple caramel apple, with maybe a slight hint of spice, but not too much. It does have a slight hint of like plum, more or less, not really raisin, more of a plummy, and caramely, and very dry in the finish. Very dry and pretty bitter and dry in the finish. Medium body, mouthfeel. It's got a bit of a spicy chomp to it, but the mouthfeel more is really more of just like a medium mouthfeel. It's nothing too heavy, nothing too crazy. It does have like a little bit of almost like black pepper or something kind of crisp, like throwing little rocks at my tongue or something. I don't know. It's got like this weird kind of springiness to it in the carbonation and in the beer itself. You clench your mouth together, you get a really nice, clean mineral like water profile going on with that nice little roastiness that kind of clenches the side of the tongue. And it dries off and kind of the wetness goes away and it just dries off and goes down your throat. And down the throat, you kind of get more of you get a slight spice going down the throat more in the finish. I get more of a spicy thing going on. But yeah, no, this is a hell of a beer. It's definitely malty. It's definitely more malty than it's got kind of a little balance there between the malt and the hops, which is really nice. It works out real well. Okay. Let me see who's. Hey, Jason Cleveland. All right, man. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Oh yeah. Good to see you. All right, so we got the Asiago Wedge private selection from. It's one of I hate going there, but we got Fred Meyer, but it's Kroger cheese. I can't stand that grocery store. It's the only one we have here. We have Safeway too, and they're a lot better, but they cost more. But this is just kind of breaks. I've done this cheese, I don't know how, like 2 times now in the past like month. Crumbles, breaks. It's a hard cheese, more of a grater cheese, something you want to go put over your hell, you could grate it over a couple slices. You don't have to grate it over your burger. It melts pretty well too, actually. Not bad. Put some on a burger the other day. It was really good. But yeah, good grater for salads or whatever. On the nose, you get a slight funk, like an earthy kind of barnyardy kind of funk. Definite cow milk, salty, nutty, slight sourness, and just a very nice balance between all those things I said. Nutty's nice too. Yeah, it just breaks. It's very crumbly. All right, let's eat some cheesers.
Jesus.
Jesus, Flacco. Merry Christmas.
Merry Flacco, gentlemen.
Yeah, the crystals kind of hold a little bit of the salt. Kind of comes through with the crystals, so they're like salt crystals in a way. From the aging, 6 month age. So, um, it's dry cheese, nutty, as the nose said, salty from those crystals, but also has kind of a tart sweetness to it as well. Nice whole milk, fresh off the cow's teat kind of taste. Just tastes like nice whole rich milk that you get from a farm or a Amish man or something like that. Amish family. Um, no offense to the Amish, you guys have some great stuff. Um, yeah, I'm digging the nutty and that salty. I think this will go really well with this. I don't know, we'll see. But let's go ahead and do cheese before beer. Get another piece in my mouth. Beers. Oh, a big crunchy one. Right in my teeth. Oh, the salt, the salt really makes you. It's like salty, kind of, saying salty, tangy, tart, and that saltiness really makes you want something wet on your mouth. The dryness too makes you want something wet on your mouth to kind of take it down. Um, there's still little pieces in my mouth that I'm trying to like chew away. Um, that's how dense this cheese is. But the nuttiness really comes through with the caramel malts and that kind of roasted thing going on. The nuttiness of the cheese comes out more. The salt kind of like goes into the beer, kind of mixes in with it. The tanginess mixes in with it. You get like this hardcore like bready, dark, dunkly kind of like taste. Alongside the bitterness from the hops, you're getting a hoppy kind of bite as well, though. In the end, the bitterness and that dryness in the finish of the beer. But it kind of, the cheese really comes through a lot with this beer. It almost enhances the beer, and the beer enhances the cheese. So they marry really well together. So let's do a beer before cheese for science.
Science.
I only believe in science. That apple caramel at first, right? The spices, the roast, and then the salty. Now the salty and nuttiness from the cheese comes in. The flavor crystal, it takes away the beer taste. So it just kind of like bombs the beer and says, fuck you. I don't even taste the beer anymore. So I think the cheese before the beer is better because it just married better. This didn't marry at all. It didn't go together. One bombed out the other one. So now I just want another thing of cheese. Beer. Yeah, cheese before beer. That's good. Good mix though. So not like superb, but it's a good mix. It's a good mix. Let me get Bumpy back up and let's get his last thoughts. Cheers again.
So the beer has Nectaron hops and Ricao hops in it. Well, those are the hops.
Okay.
Good Lord.
Those are two very nice hops. Yeah.
Yeah. My scoring of this beer may not be, and cheese, I guess, may not be, 100% accurate as far as what I may have thought of it. Because I don't know. Maybe I'm tasting it perfectly fine, but obviously I'm quite congested and all that stuff definitely changes the way that things can taste sometimes. So, the cheese, I don't really care for it. It's bland, except it has a kind of, I mean, the buttery note, but there is an odd flavor in there. I can't really pick out and say what it tastes like because, like, I don't know, it's just kind of odd. And then it's extremely salty. So I don't know. The cheese, I'd kind of just put it down in like it's edible, but I'm not going to be eating any more of it myself. Had enough. I tried enough. Try to get the best I could out of it. But anyways, the beer. I mean, there's other aspects to the beer that I find to be, not just the flavor notes and stuff like that, but it does seem to have that kind of, like I said, it drinks like a much lesser IPA. The body seems a bit to be on the thinner side. Yeah, it just seems kind of, I don't know, disjointed a little bit in the way that it feels on the palate and the flavors and stuff too. I'd land the bruh from Kettlehead Brewing Company. I got an eyelash in my eye. I'm falling apart, man.
I hate that, dude. I hate that. Yeah. Dude, it itches me too.
Yeah, so I'd probably land this one like in the kind of top end of good, but it's not one that I would want to purchase again. Like I said, maybe I'm not quite getting everything I should out of it, but I don't really know because it's hard to tell. But yeah, and the pairing was horrible. Absolutely did not work. But yeah, cheers and Merry Christmas to everybody in the chat as well that says Merry Christmas. Yeah. So Merry Christmas to Flacco and Twisted Fairy.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
right.
now.
Cheers, Bumpy.
Burley
There
and
we go.
Jason Cleveland.
All
right.
Jason Cleveland.
And Steve too.
Steven Sharp. Yeah. All right.
There we go.
I don't know, dude. I hate it when my beard itches me so much. Like I'll get, especially when it's growing out, it's really bad. Now it's like finally past that itch stage. But I hate it. I hate that shit. Just like eyelashes. So this beer was fantastic. I really dug this. Some of Crux's stuff is okay. I'd say a majority of their stuff is pretty damn good, but I've had some that were a little weird. I was like, well, I didn't know if I like that one. Oh, these guys are out of Bend, Oregon. I'm sorry, I messed that up. So I'll just read it real quick. As I'm not going to read their whole thing, but a hearty malt backbone gives notes of toffee. I was saying caramel, but I guess I was saying more of a richer caramel. But I was saying raisin at first, and I went into plum, and they're saying fig. So I can kind of agree with that. Toasted breadcrumbs for sure. I was kind of on that same plane for a malty and slightly sweet base. Yep. Fruity notes from the Crystal Galaxy Cascade hops. Balance the maltiness for the perfect first winter beer of the season to be enjoyed by a cozy fire, whether that's out in the snow cave or your fireplace. 7.2% with 40 IBUs. So, a decent little bitterness there, and it showed. Alongside, I don't think they put spices in this, or they would have probably said it. So I don't really know because I didn't taste really anything. I just got more of like a more hoppier or Americanized version of I guess a winter ale would be I don't know who else the fuck does what winter ales around the world. But yeah, it's just it had a nice hop balance, bitter balance with the sweetness. And it was really nice. I was getting that little roasty kick thing too. darker malts, perhaps, whatever else they use in there. And then that apple caramel was really nice. So yeah, I mean the beer itself was great. I'm really enjoying the still, and I would out of 90, I'd probably give it like a 90. Out of 100, I mean, I'd probably give it a 90. Sorry, yeah, I'd go 90 on this. So like um, maybe lower to mid, very good, or somewhere in that range. Yeah, or let's say Bumpy, maybe a 42, huh? Is that 40, 40, 42, 42?
For
I don't
very
know.
good.
Or lower, very good.
Yeah, my scale on the 50. So if you want to do the like 5, whatever, it'd be in the 4.1 to 4.2
Right. Yeah,
is kind of the lower
that
end of
sounds
very
about
good.
right.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So yeah, 4.1, 4.2. Yeah, good beer. So actually a fantastic beer. It's just not totally. I'm just giving myself some space here. There's other ones out there. Why am I grabbing my side beer? Okay,
I
so
don't
the
know.
Asiago Wedge. We're gonna mix them. We're gonna pair the beers now. Asiago Wedge. I've had this twice already. It's very good. I like the salty crystals, the nuttiness, the very rich cow milky density of it. Very nice, nutty, sweet, tart kind of cheese. Very good. I enjoy this. I would rather have something that was made from an actual farm and not a huge corporation. But I like to support the small farms and the small businesses out there. So but for what they've made here, it's pretty damn good. I would probably give it like we'll just out of 100, we'll just do maybe a 90, 92, 90, 93, 94 even. Like I probably yeah, I push this we'll do a 93. How about it? Very good stuff. So the pairing was okay. Cheese before beer would be my choice. And it just the I think it's because just the beer kind of wets the mouth. It's such a dry cheese that it really helps. And once it goes over, all the flavors I was mentioning about the beer and then the cheese, it just kind of blends really well together. In a way, it kind of actually kind of went over the cheese too much. The beer did. It kind of took away some things that I would have wanted to stay there with the cheese. So it wasn't the perfect pairing, but it was a fantastic pairing for that. For the cheese before beer. Beer before cheese, the cheese just smothered the beer. So give it like a 92 out of 100 for the pairing all around. I'd like to try. I'd like to try a nice Westie. I don't know if I did a Westie with this yet. I'd like to go find a really nice Westie and do it with that. So hell yeah. Or even a New England would be nice. A hazy. Sounds good. So yeah, that's all I got. It's just me and Bumpy today. So it's gonna be a quickie, but hell
Woo!
yeah.
Cookies are good.
Yeah, so we'll just leave it like this. Go ahead and shout out whatever you want and leave it up to you. So
All
cheers.
right. Cheers. Yeah. I'm gonna I'll shout out a couple channels. Check out. Go check out Han Yolo. Does beer reviews and sneaker reviews. He's over there on the West Coast. Yeah, give his videos a watch at least. If you like what you see, give him a subscribe. Same thing with Pat's Beer Garage. I'm not sure where he's from, but he does a really good job. I think he keeps his videos a little bit on the shorter end, and he's kind of funny. He's not like a total comedian, but I think every video I've watched, he has some kind of funniness to it. It's an interesting one to watch. So that's Pat's Beer Garage. On my channel, I got my beer reviews I'm putting out 3 a week. Wednesday, I do have one coming out tomorrow on Christmas Day. So Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays for the beer reviews. Tuesdays, I put out my frozen pizza reviews. All the videos drop at 11 a.m. Eastern. When I can, if I can get some videos of the dogs, try to make some shorts and put shorts out of the dogs. Tonight coming up at 10. So about 50 minutes from now, 10 p.m. Eastern, 3 hours difference. Going backwards, Beer Man on that
I'm glad
side,
it's not
somebody
good,
over
dude.
there. But yeah, it's gonna be a Christmas Eve holiday beer review. So like any type of holiday themed beer, you can bring it on and review it. So yeah, that will be coming right up as a live on my channel. I don't do many
Awesome.
lives anymore on my own, so there you go. Cheers. And thanks for having me on, by the way, Beer Man. And yeah,
Of course.
this is one of those things like I wasn't feeling like this. I've been like a little congested earlier, but it wasn't bad. Yeah, it was like just later on in the night, it's like getting time to do the beer and cheese thing. And it's like all of a sudden, like, oh, geez, I'm crow. So
That sucks,
yeah,
dude. I was sick. I got sick for like, I don't know, 4 days or something. It was weird. I thought I had COVID or something again, or and then I was like, nah, it's something else. It wasn't the flu. It was just like a weird stomach bug at first, and then it started going into like the, phlegmy and throat,
yeah,
like a lot of shit dripping in the throat. Yeah, you're just like feeling shitty. Yeah, I hate that.
yeah.
But yeah, but all the best to you. Hopefully you don't get too, you're not sick. Maybe
Yeah,
it's how I.
the wife's, I think she's starting to feel a little bit better, but she's been ill for
Oh,
the past week, basically. So,
that sucks.
kind of like head cold stuff like this.
Right.
Again. But yeah. Then everybody at work, they're coming up. They're like leaving. I'm like, oh, you're leaving? Yeah, I don't feel well. They sit there and chat to me, the
Oh
window.
yeah,
All right.
there you go.
Merry
Just
Christmas.
keep on spraying your spit all over me, please. Wear a mask or no, I'm just kidding. Okay. Uh, well, cool. Yeah. So, as Bumpy said again, Merry Christmas, and I'm gonna go ahead and shout out a few people, um, since we have a little time. Shark Home Brewing Adventures is in the chat. Cheers, man. And your last thing you did, what is Santa Shark bringing to Great White Shark? Miss, I said that terribly. Anyway, there you go. uh, I want to watch a brown ale beer tasting. Yeah, he's got a lot of really cool stuff, informative stuff for the home brewer, and just making beer all the time. Him and I talk a lot. Well, often in Messenger or whatever. When like he just brought up a beer contest to join, but it's for pros only. so so we have a list of other ones to look out for. So he's a cool dude. Go check him out.
No cons.
No,
Only
no what?
pros.
No,
So
no, yeah,
no
no
cons.
pro, just pros. um. Cheers, Angie. Cheers, Angie. Merry Christmas. Love and light. See. All right. Another one I shout is the Brew Traveler. I like to watch his stuff, just like I watch. Also, shout out Squatchy Brew Dude.
Yeah.
That went in really nice, hand in hand, because they both do the same thing. They go to breweries around the states. Squatchy goes to states around the United States more, where the other guy, Brew Traveler, goes more on his side of the world, East Coast mainly. He has gone to other areas around here as well. I have seen him come to Portland once, so I guess he does the same thing too. But Squatchy Brew Dude put up one of the nicest breweries in America in 2024. That was his most recent one. I just watched it and I think I commented it and shared it. But and then Brew Traveler His last thing he went to was Spotzel Brewery Tour, home of Shinerbach. Yeah, that's cool. All right. Yeah, so there you go. And then for my channel, Kettleheads, cheers, man. Merry Christmas, man.
Merry Christmas.
So yeah, just my channel tomorrow will be off. We're not gonna do anything because it's Christmas. Hang out with my wife, and we're gonna do our normal crab Christmas dinner. We eat crab and we have oysters, and because we live on the coast, so we might as well eat seafood. And watch movies. Probably go out and see what the hell's going on. I don't really want to drive, but she does. And then Thursday we're gonna do All Spun Out at 3 o'clock my time, 6 o'clock Eastern, if everyone's down with that. Otherwise we can cancel. I just like to keep the shows going every week because of the fact that someone wins at the end of the month. So I'm kind of so I just want to keep that going. And that will be the fourth. Is that the fourth one already? It's a 31-day month. This is the last one then. So the winner of the month will be shouted out on that show on Thursday. And I'll send you out a prize. I've got some beers actually I can can up and send too. That might be fun. As far as anything else, I'm waiting until January before I order. I didn't get them yet. I didn't get the ingredients yet. I'm gonna order the ordinary bitter. That's my first one ever done. I might actually serve that on my nitro tap to soften it up a little bit. I know it, but when that is finished. But I've got my cream ale, which is very tropical cream ale. It was using a thiolized yeast from Omega, so it brought out a big papaya guava kind of tropical pineapple thing, which is really interestingly good. I just want to. I got to age it for 3 more weeks, and then the rye IPA came out perfectly. Actually, it came out 2 points over what I wanted, so that's even better. It was supposed to be a 7%. It's a 7.2. So thanks to Bumpy for mentioning the brewhouse efficiency. I was able to finally get this right with my system. So that's good, and it tastes much better than that first fucking rye IPA I made. So we'll see. But other than that, just brewing, just always talking about brewing, always thinking about brewing, and that's my channel. So maybe get some beer reviews out there, but it'll probably be these 2 reviews first before anything else. Yeah, so I'm done. All right, so I just want to say thank you and Merry Christmas to everyone in the community first. Yeah, and happy holidays. New Year's is right around the corner, so hope you guys have a good time. We'll probably all be hanging out or doing what the fuck ever on that time. But have a good day tomorrow and enjoy it with your families. Going for you as well, Bumpy. Thank you, Bumpy, for being here. Appreciate you, and Merry Christmas to you and your family. And hell yeah, is it snowing there right now?
It was snowing earlier today.
Oh, well, that's cool.
Yeah, it's not snowing right now.
Yeah,
just dropping in temperature. That's all.
All right. Well, you guys have a good night, day, wherever you are from in this beautiful world. But not after one more sip. Cheers.
Cheers. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. We are out of here. All right. Here we go.